my name is itstyrenee and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, this video just came up at like a last minute. So I was thinking to myself a couple of days ago, I was just like, I haven't talked about Kingdom Hearts in the way I should have in a long time. And I was like, what should I talk about? Like, what do I need to say? What is it that I need to let the people know? And then it just hit me. I was like, oh my gosh, there's a lot of things that have took place in the games that have remained to be like a plot hole or just opened. Some of this stuff is fairly new, but some of this stuff is like, oh, this happened like a long time ago and it has not been addressed. So what I'm going to say about these particular events, that's not to say like they'll never ever be addressed. I don't want y'all to think like, oh, they're not gonna ever be addressed, so like why am I making a video about it? For me, it's more so of the things that people don't really discuss when it comes to what it is that they want to see in the future of Kingdom Hearts, if that makes sense. So please don't think I'm saying like this will never ever be addressed. So with that being said, I just want to share with you guys plot points that remain unaddressed and I find to be very suspicious of these particular things. But before we get into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on all of my social platforms. I always need new people to befriend. I'm always open to making friends, so feel free to follow me on there. And with that being said, let's go ahead and get into these events that have no closure. Alright, so the first thing I actually want to talk about that's unaddressed, actually Nomura had touched upon it in a recent interview. I cannot find the source for it, but Twitter is always the best source in bringing up what this man says when it comes to Kingdom Hearts. But remember in Kingdom Hearts 2, Riku and Kairi were with each other, and all of a sudden Riku gave Kairi Destiny's Embrace. It was like very random. He was just like, here, I take this, and she started fighting. As she should, but it was just very random as of like her ability in using it, and like how, well, her ability is not like, it's not strange obviously, but like it just popped up out of nowhere. So now that it's confirmed that he will touch upon it, I can't wait to see how that came about. I think it was passed down from a particular family member of hers, but I just can't wait to see how that plays out. The second thing that remains unaddressed is at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2 that Kairi was able to send a message in a bottle to Sora while he was in the darkness. I feel like if that was so easy, maybe the king could have messaged Aqua while she was in the realm of darkness for a decade, and I just find that strange. And the realm of darkness is completely different from like the world, like land world itself. So I just Okay, so the next thing that remains unaddressed is the wild card that Luxord gave to Sora. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. Some people pronounce it as Luxord or Luxord. I don't know about that, but he gave him a wild card once he had died in Kingdom Hearts 3, and he told him it was a wild card and to keep it because it could turn tables. I wonder what that means, but I feel like half of me thinks that card kind of like faded away once he did, if that makes sense. Like once he went to Quadratum, like he does not have it anymore, since that's like a different universe. I don't know how to explain it, but maybe that card will be the key in bringing him back home. Who knows? But yeah, I was just thinking about that because a lot of people don't talk about that when it comes to what they want to see in Kingdom Hearts 4. It's always like the Master of Masters, like who that could be, or like Demex's real identity, and like, Strelitzia and the foretellers. But I was like, nobody's not talking about this wild card here, which is very interesting. I mean, I've seen people talk about it, but not as deeply as they do with like the other stuff that is set up to be as storyline in Kingdom Hearts 4. The next thing I want to talk about that is unaddressed is what happened to Cloud, Tifa, and Sephiroth. Obviously, we saw in Kingdom Hearts 2 that Cloud and Sephiroth, they were fighting, and then, you know, they just disappeared out of nowhere, and Tifa was like, alright, well, I gotta keep on looking, and I just want to see if they were to ever come back, because I love me some Cloud and Tifa, and I just want to see how the end of that fight goes, you know, with Cloud fighting against Sephiroth and, you know, being the darkness in his world. And I just want to see how all of that plays out there. But I miss them. I wish they had made an appearance in Kingdom Hearts 3, but hopefully we get to see them in Kingdom Hearts 4 for sure. Alright, another thing that has remained unaddressed. What happened to Zack? The first and last time we saw Zack was in Birth by Sleep, when he was training at the Olympus Coliseum, and he was like, I want to be a hero, and, you know, this is my dream, and I'm working hard towards it. But, like, obviously, Birth by Sleep takes place 10 years before Kingdom Hearts 1, so then, like, after that, he just, like, disappeared. And I really don't want to think that, like, he died in, like, the Kingdom Hearts universe just the same way he did in the Final Fantasy world. But, like, maybe we might see him in Quadratum, now that I think about it. But I don't know. I don't want him to be dead. I want him to be happy and alive. Number 6. Y'all remember in Kingdom Hearts 2 when Stitch was, like, randomly in Hollow Bastion? That was never explained. He was just popped up. He was, like, crawling all over the computer and all that stuff. Just, you know, stepping on the keyboards and stuff. And then the next thing you know, he was fighting the Heartless. And, like, that was the last we saw him. That was the last we saw him, like, in cutscenes. The first and last time we saw him in cutscenes. Of course, he was in Kingdom Hearts 3 as a summon. But still, it was just like, what was that about? Like, that was very random. And yeah, that was random. Number 7. A few Disney characters knowing about the Keyblade. And I'm not talking about I'm not talking about Disney characters like, you know, Mickey Mouse, Donald, Goofy, Yen Sid, Fairy Godmother. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about Disney characters we only see when we go to their respected worlds. For example, Kingdom Hearts 1. Why does King Triton know about that? And why does he know about the whole you're not supposed to meddle with other worlds and da 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 da, when he was talking to Sora telling him like you're not supposed to be here? Why do you know about that? And then the same for Genie. Why do you have like memories of it? Or like he's trying to remember like his memories of it, and he can remember like the keyhole and stuff. What was that about? That was never explained. And both of those, when they were talking about the Keyblade and the keyhole and just the history of like Keyblades, that all took place in Kingdom Hearts 1. So, and I don't think we're going to see those. We're going to be in Atlantica and Agrabah anymore, to be honest, because the storylines for those worlds have wrapped up in Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. And the fandom, for some reason, just does not like Agrabah and does not like Atlantica. So I'm pretty sure Nomura is going to be like, oh, okay, the audience don't like it, so I'm not going to put it back in anymore. So that's probably going to remain unopened, but it's just interesting. And I feel like there was a couple more Disney characters that had knowledge of the Keyblade. I can't really think at the top of my head, but it's like the suspicious Disney characters. I'm not talking about like Maleficent and like da-da-da-da. I'm talking about like people like you can only see if you go to their world. So freaking suspicious. Alright. So another thing that remains unopened, I feel like this will be explained for sure. So in Melody and Memory, when Riku went to Quadratum and, you know, that he was in the final world with Kairi. But who took them there? The Fairy Godmother. Why is that? How do you have the ability of doing that? Maybe Yen Sid, maybe Mickey, I could probably see that. Or maybe just like, you know, the power of the Keyblade just gets them like to like a portal to the final world and then leading them to Quadratum. But like, why does she know that? She has the ability to like, you know, turn like stones into summons like what she did in Kingdom Hearts 1. But like, she's on my list of most suspected like Disney characters with Yensid. I can't put my finger on why Yensid is so suspicious to me, but it's just I feel like he knows something and he's not saying nothing to anybody. That is what ticking me off, and I feel like we're not gonna get to see the real him until like this new era of Kingdom Hearts. Don't know how to explain it. It's just I feel it in my chest. Okay, I feel it in my chest. I don't need y'all trying to get in the comments trying to tell me no, you're wrong, you're wrong. No, please, I feel it in my gut, in my chest. I just think she's suspicious. She's probably hiding something the same way Yensid is, and I'm not saying like they're suspicious, like they're bad people, but like they're probably hiding something for like the safety of the Keyblade builders. I don't know. And last but certainly not least, I feel like, no, I know this is going to be addressed, but I of course wanted to bring this in as kind of like a bonus response. Girl, I don't know, my brain, I can't think today. My brain is frozen, done. After this I'm gonna lay down. But in the secret boss fight, is it really a secret? I don't think it's a secret boss fight, but the boss fight with your Zora and Remine, while you're fighting against him, out of nowhere he snatches up, yeah, I just did that, your Kupo coin, and he snatches up briefly the Keyblade. Now with the Keyblade, we all know this. When somebody snatches the Keyblade up, it immediately goes back into the hand of the rightful owner. For example, when Riku took the Keyblade from Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1, it went back to Sora. It took a while for him to get it back, but once he took it, Sora got it back. So how come it did not get taken back as soon as your Zora took it from Sora, like during the fight? I mean, I personally haven't played it because I know that I would lose and I'd be frustrated, and I don't put stress on myself when it comes to video games, because at the end of the day it's a video game. But why is that? Is it because Sora and your Zora both mean sky and the other one means night sky? Huh? Okay, I promise this is the last one. This idea just, this plot point just came to me. I promise this is the last one and I'll leave y'all alone. So y'all remember in Kingdom Hearts 2 where Xemnas, he was just walking down a flight of stairs? That scene felt like eternity. That's what it felt like. That scene felt like eternity. He was just walking for like what felt like 5 minutes. And then out of nowhere, he goes in this room. And it was Aqua's armor that was left behind before she went into the realm of darkness. What was that about? I feel like that could have been used for Kingdom Hearts 3 when she became Anti-Aqua. I feel like instead of Ansem turning her into Anti-Aqua, it really should have been Xemnas taunting her and was like, oh, you're nothing without your Keyblade. Oh, you're nothing without your armor. Here, take this. That would have been perfect. Missed opportunity. Missed opportunity. Yeah. Missed. Well, anyways, that's all I have to say for today's video. Is there anything that you agree on that you would like to see fleshed out in the future of Kingdom Hearts? Is there anything that I missed that you personally would like to see take place or be flourished in Kingdom Hearts? Let me know in the comment section down below. Please do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on all of the social platforms. And that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. And I will see you guys very soon. My birthday is actually coming up next week. It's next Wednesday, 23rd birthday. I don't know what I'm going to do, but we are going to celebrate. We're going to have fun. So I won't disappear, I promise. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.